Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. The Detroit Lions taking on the Carolina Panthers.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his fifth year at quarterback.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
On first down, McCormick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. On third down, McCormick finds Gibbs on the check down. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Green throwing on first down. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Green. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Operating from the gun. Green. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Operating from the gun. Green. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Richardson to about the 48-yard line. The Panthers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down now. It's Richardson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw again. Green. He finds his man. Complete. That's Richardson. And it's going to be another first down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. They run the counter. It's Richardson, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake. Green. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down and 6 now. Operating from the gun. Green. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Green to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to run. Here's Richardson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. To throw from his end zone. McCormick. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Off play action. McCormick. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Green. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
A try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCormick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Operating from the gun. McCormick. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. McCormick throwing quickly here, and he's got Jacobs. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man right side is St. Brown. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Here's Richardson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll run again with Richardson. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Green now on first down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Green throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. That time a 9-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Throwing on first down. McCormick. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down. McCormick. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On third down, here's Gibbs. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And here's Green. Throwing to start the drive. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Green. On 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Hodges. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Bills who were able to come away with the victory on the road. James Cook, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. The Broncos continue their winning ways. They are 3-0 now to start the new year. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. DeAndre Swift. What a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Now Green, throwing on 1st down. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Richardson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They run with Richardson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he gets it down to the 32. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Green. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. Green got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. Now Green on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And I don't
think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Running, it's Drake. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Now it's Richardson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Skirts by him at the 35. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 1st and 10, McCormick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCormick. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. T.J. Watt
coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. McCormick.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now at Ford Field.
Now 2nd and 5.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Green.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Here's the Panthers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw on second down. McCormick. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They'll run on first down. Richardson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
On the ground, here's Richardson again. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 28. On 3rd and 2, Green working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, it's Richardson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Green. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCormick.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. They'll run on 1st down. Richardson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richardson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Now a give right side. It's Richardson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So here come the Lions now.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, McCormick. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw on 2nd down, McCormick. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And it's accelerating, and off he goes. And sealing it with a defensive touchdown. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Boy, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed asleep.
So for Carolina, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.